Rena's looking good. There we go. Look at the gorgeous, stunning body of an athlete. There we go. She's pooed quite a bit, so Dad's just gone to get the shovel. We're still unpacking a little bit. Got here around 11. Yeah, she hasn't drank anything though, so I'll keep an eye on that. Hey Rena, good girl. She's a bit stressy because there are some other horses here that are a bit loud. Anyway, I'll keep you guys updated. I'm gonna ride in about 45 minutes, just doing some arena familiarization in Arena 9 with Zara. So this was our arena familiarization. She was a bit antsy, so we decided that luckily we brought the Pessoa, so we're going to use that tomorrow on her for the dressage. Also, sorry for posting this video late. I've been really busy at school. It's my last week, and next week I have a charity week, and this was me braiding her for dressage. As you can see, I'm not really very good at it. It was my first time braiding her by myself. So, yeah. And then, obviously, Dad being obsessed with Nacho, as always.
No.
Did I go and stand? Dad posing for the camera. Tina. Oh, you're ready. Hello. Hi, Rena.
It's Rena. Hey, Rena. How are you, my beautiful puppy?
So random.
Oh, God, she's had a lot of food.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she's pooped. She's still got her full hay. She's fine. How much water?
I checked with Zara. She's got enough. Look at how posh for the video. Now strut. So this was Friday morning. I was just fed Rena, so I was riding back on the bike. Tried to do a phone shot, ended up actually dropping the phone. And then we put her in the Pessoa to get her ready for dressage. As you can see, we've got numbers on her bridle because we're not allowed to go out of the stable without numbers on her, just so that people can identify, you know, blah, blah, blah. And we put her in that for about 20 minutes. And then afterwards, after a few of these clips, you can see I rode her here just to get that hotness off her. And she was actually really good here. I did a few walk to canter transitions just to get her, you know, listening to me. And she was being really good for me. And I am wearing my white shirt. Most of you will probably be wondering why I'm doing that, because I have like some death wish or something to get it slobbery, and it actually did end up getting a bit slobbery, but I had a jacket on, so it wasn't really that much different. And then I put on my white joddies later. And then about 20 minutes before I was supposed to go on, we put on the Pessoa for another 2.5 minutes each rein, which really helped. And I got a better mark on my test, which I was really happy about. So yeah, you guys can watch that.
I keep waiting for you to call. I'm thinking that I'm gonna need a miracle. Wasted again. I tell my friends I'm feeling like you're coming, 'cause I feel the sun. I'm waiting for the special touch you give. I'm needing it more than
So here was where it started to edge towards my dressage. I was getting a little bit nervous just because I didn't know if this pastel would make much difference. But when I got in the warm-up, it actually did end up making a bit of a difference. She's obviously an ex-race horse, TB. So she's very nose out. It's her nature. So we just have to, respect her for that and just kind of take it in our stride a little bit. So yeah, we put the pastel on her for about 5 minutes here, and then we hopped on. Well, I hopped on. So guys, I'm going to do a voiceover for this. So she got a really nice straight line here, and she was just a bit fidgety with the bit. It was alright. Our line was a little bit wonky towards the end, and then we tracked right, and she likes to point her nose to the outside. I don't exactly know why, but I just had to keep my hands really soft and try and not fight her over it. My coach and I had discussed that previously, and we decided not to fight her with it and see if she just found sort of a comfortable head spot, which she did every now and again, but after a little while, I think it was also really hot over these 4 days, so I think that really played up with her brain. As an old horse, she might be getting a bit, I don't know, fed up with it a little bit, but it was very hot. Not that day on dressage day, but all the other days, like on cross country day, it was 36 degrees, which was mental. Her canter transition was rushed a little bit there, but we ended up getting a really nice smooth canter there, and I was really happy with my seat there. Usually I'm a bit bumpy in my seat with her, just because she's like a bunny. She wants to just hop away and run, and she definitely loves to gallop and do extended canter and all that. But another thing that I wanted to point out was with my Camden test, I didn't quite get my circles right. I kind of cut off the edges a little bit, and it wasn't as round as I was hoping for it to be, just because I think I was a little bit annoyed about her head hold. But really nice walk transition there. She just kind of threw her head a little bit. I think she pranced a little bit in this N to X to K here. She gets a bit antsy in walk if she's just been trotting. But the line there was really nice as well. I felt like we hit M, we hit X, and we hit K. I think we might have come a bit early for K. But, oh, no, she didn't, actually. Oh, that's really good. But, yeah, that was something that we struggled with at Camden. We were always, she was kind of rushing a little bit, and I think she did go into trot here. Yep. So I pulled her back there, as I have to trot to A. She went into canter a little bit. I got a little bit annoyed at her. I set my hands down and was like, okay, maybe I'll try a different position with my hands, get her soft in the head. She was alright. She was just tilting her head to the outside a little bit more. I'm just trying to be very gentle with my hands there, not put too much pressure on her. Her line was a little bit wonky there. That circle wasn't our greatest. I think towards the end she started to realise that we were at the end of our test, so she kind of relaxed a little bit more. Here on circles she gets a bit antsy, and she kind of did a little prance here. We're not very, sometimes she loses her consistency in trot because she's anticipating a canter. So sometimes in corners she goes into canter when she isn't supposed to, which is a little trick with her. That was a really nice transition. Her head was just a bit up in the sky there, but yes, it does look rather uncomfortable sometimes, but you just have to be calm, otherwise they pick up on your tenseness in the test and then they get tense and you're like I have to freeze now, and then she'll just get, I don't know, a bit stiff maybe. So I just tried to free up her canter a little bit more around that top end of the circle towards the judge's car. And then our line was really nice here. She lost her consistency a little bit and I had to push her to the rim. Really went into walk there. Came up the line. Our line was very wonky up here. She twisted and turned because she was anticipating her stop, and she actually did end up doing. Right, morning guys, it's Sunday morning and today is cross country. I'm about to feed Rena, and then Zara's gonna head down with her mum and they're gonna feed Zoro and Tommy.
Oh. Oh. She's gone. Oh. There.
So you guys would have just seen my cross country video. This is, by the way, for clarification, I am in Christmas jumper. But this is a week after and I've just started making the vlog and I realized that I probably need some explanation on what happened on cross country. So basically we started off really well and I didn't film the course, but there's 2 water jumps. It was the same jump going in one way, coming down one way and then looping around some bush, and then you would come back down the other way through the same water, but just through a different path of the water. And that's where she started to get a little bit rushy. And it's funny looking at it now because I realized how simple it was to fix. She had a simple fat snaffle. And for those of you who know a little bit about bits and like X-racing horses, they get a little bit excited up hills, and she just got very she went into a flat gallop down this hill, and I was like, okay Maddie, we can just slow her up. And so I sat back, but she was not listening to me, and in her defense, she had one of the weakest bits on, like, that you could possibly put on a 16-1 X-race horse. And it seems so stupid now, but we're gonna put a gag on her, which is what the previous owners had on. But we just put it off because Camden went so well that it just kind of blindsided us. See you next time, guys, and I'll keep you updated. So we just thought, oh, she'll be right, you know. So then up and down that hill, she started to go a little bit like. Yeah, she just went a little bit quick, and there was this step down and step up, which you would have just seen in the video, and she skid to this stepped down it, quickly jumped up the step up, and then took off up this hill, and you can hear panic in my voice, and the only reason for that is that, one, it was 36 degrees, and my brain wasn't working, so I was like, panicking. I was like, oh god, what am I supposed to do now? She's not stopping, and you can hear me saying stop because I'm just so tired, and she just kept pulling. But yeah, someone ended up telling me to do a one range stop, so I pulled her to the left, and I actually jumped off without taking my air vest, unclipping it. So that went off, and it was really hot, so I had a Gatorade next to me when I fell off, and when I fell off, jumped off, and a bottle of water, and it was gone within 2 minutes. And looking back at it now, like I said, it was so simple to fix, but yeah. So it may look a bit hectic in the video, but we found a solution, which is what I wanted to tell you guys, so that you didn't get confused and go, oh, that horse is out of control. It's just her mindset. And unfortunately, we just didn't have her in the right bit. And it happens. So just clarification on that. Heading home, I've actually got a Vlogmas coming out. Little surprise, actually. So I'll see you next time, guys. And I'll keep you updated with shorts. Bye.